everybody, Vaping Vinny here again, and I'm back with a hardware review for you folks. A little bit of advocacy first. Doesn't matter what you use to vape, be it a big sub-ohm kit like the Smok Mag, be it a pod kit, be it a dripper, whatever you do to vape and keep off the cigarettes, please keep doing it. Let's not all get sucked into the false news coming out of the States. Vaping, nicotine does not cause those lung issues and kill you. Check out Public Health England. Check out the Royal Society of Physicians. Come and ask me and I'll show you the evidence base behind the fact that vaping keeps you off cigarettes. Full stop. Anyway, this is a review for the Smok Mag P3 kit, the brand new kit out from Smok. It comes with a TFE 16. It's dust-proof, shock-proof, and apparently waterproof. Just bob down here. The waterproof side we're going to check, because that is full of water, folks. So once I've done the up close, I will come back up top, and we're going to dunk this mod in some water and see if it works. Don't send me something and tell me it's waterproof if it ain't, because I'll find out. Anyway, excuse me. Without further ado, I'll have a quick vape. Not going to cover the tank, by the way. If you want to know about the TFE 16, check out my review of the TFE 16. I will, however, talk about the coil that comes with this, specifically for this mod, the conical coil, but it also comes with the dual mesh 0.12 coil, which is an amazing coil. But if you want to know more, watch the TFE 16 review. Right, without further ado, folks, let's get this down on the deck. I'll show you all around this beast of a mod, because it's a big bugger. And we'll come back up top after that. I will dunk it in some water. We'll see if it works. And then I'll give you my final thoughts, pros and cons, on the Mag P3 kit from Smok Industries. Yeah. Okay, folks. Here is the Smok Mag P3 kit. This particular one they sent me is in black and red. Little tour around the box first. Comes with a new conical mesh coil powered by Next Mesh technology. What comes in the kit? You get the Mag mod, a TFE 16. This particular one is 9mm. The EU TPD will obviously be smaller. One TFE 16 conical mesh coil of 0.2 ohms. A TFE 16 dual mesh coil, 0.12 ohms, which is a banging coil. One bulb glass protective silicon sleeve, one glass tube replacement, one USB cable, one user manual, and some spare parts and seals. On the back, you get your usual hologram, scratch and sniff, not niff, and your codes and various things to check authenticity. That's about it, really. The side just reiterates some features. New IQM chipset, 1.9-inch HD touchscreen, balance charging, which does work and is balance charging. You can password protect it. The firing time of 0.001 second, and an input keyboard, which is different. Yeah. And there we go. Without further ado, I'll open it. It's a big old box. It's a big old box. I'll take that off. Pop that to one side. You get your usual stupid, but your QA passed quality assurance. You get a bit of battery safety. Remember, do not use torn, damaged battery wraps. Always make sure they're in good condition. Your user manual, your mag kit, Check it out because there is some features on here that you will need to check out how they work, like changing the colours of the screen and setting your passwords and things. It can be useful if you want to do that sort of thing. And there's the mod. It's a big mod. It's a hefty big mod. Comes with, this one came with a nice carbon effect, which continued onto the red. It's all like a rubber protection around it. I guess that's what helps makes it be shockproof and waterproof. I'll come back to that shortly. And yeah, and that's the catch for firing open the batteries. It's all nice and tight and snug. That's your charger port with balance charging. That does work as well. I have checked that out. It works really well. Obviously, it's in a magazine style grip. That's why it's called the mag, with a big lip. Sits quite comfortable in the hand. Take some excess packaging, unfortunately. These are the silicone sleeves that come with them. I've heard some rather derogatory remarks about them. I would just say use them because the glasses are very fragile when you drop it. The mod may be shockproof, but the glass certainly isn't. But I've dropped it with that on and had no issues. Obviously, when I reviewed this tank, I was actually bouncing it around my desk. I would recommend using the sleeve on the glass. But that being said, if you damage that, you can get things like that. This is from a UK company, Dormouse Drip Tips. They also make replacement glasses and matching drip tips that fit on the TFE16. Very nice personal touch. They unfortunately don't make the large bubble glass, it's just a standard size glass for TPD. They might well do a bubble glass eventually, but it's a very nice way of being able to personalise your TFE16. And I love purple. The coil I'm actually running in here is the dual mesh, which I'll come to. This one down here, which is a bit juiced up, is the conical one. It's obviously considerably smaller, and you run at a lower wattage. It's recommended 60 to 80 watts, that little coil. It's quite a big coil, but it's not that big. But yeah, that's the coil. That's obviously the TDP compliant glass, which will not come out. But it is in there, and you get your bag of spare seals and O-rings, as you'd expect with Smok. And obviously, remember, dispose of your silica packages responsibly, they can be dangerous. The mod. It's a touchscreen mod. It's a 5-click on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not working. That's because I just popped that. Let's pop that back down. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Came into life eventually. It's a really clean, clear screen. If you ignore all my fingerprints over it. Right now, the screen is locked, but it will fire, as you can hear and see. To unlock, it's a swipe, and then those buttons are up and down for the power, which is really nice. And you touch the corner to go into various modes. You can change, you can program, you can have soft, normal, hard. I just keep it normal. Watts, temp, stainless steel, temp 980, temp titanium, normal power mode. Go back off that one. There's the puff counter, and yes, that is correct. Let me just try to get that to focus on that puff counter. Doesn't want to. Come on. There we go. 3,417 puffs. That's on this one coil. And it's gone off that. You awkward bugger. Let's go back in. It's a very responsive touchscreen. You can go in there. You can factory reset, accessibility, turn it off. You touch the about and it tells you the company, the name, and various other bits and bobs. Very nice. My modes, you can program your own modes in to preset them to change into different tanks. And you can also set your own password. You've obviously been in and touching everything and changing them. As soon as you press the firing thing, it locks the screen, which I think is great. But you can just still use, and it fires instantaneously. Excuse me. Yeah, and that's about it for the up close, really. The touchscreen wise is very, very good and very responsive, which makes a change. It's also incredibly clear because it's a HD touchscreen, which is a nice touch. I like the fact you can see everything on there. You can program your nicotine in the modes and everything like that. Let's just get that to focus so you can see that actual screen has gone off again. Come on. There we are. Actually see everything on there. And yeah, the screen I love. I absolutely love. It's yeah. And there we go, folks. I will bring that back up top, and we're gonna dunk this mod in some water. I tell you what. Yeah, no, I'll do that up top. So we'll go up top now, and I'll give you my final thoughts, pros and cons, and we shall pop this mod in some water. Okay, folks, we're back up top with the Mag MP3. MP3? No! It's the Mag P3 kit. The mod, okay. It's hefty. I'm going to go straight into pros and cons. It's hefty. Without batteries, it weighs 251.1 grams, which is quite hefty. That's what? That's quarter of a kilo. Just the mod alone. Um, yeah, that is quite hefty. Firing wise, absolutely spot on. Really, really quick fire from pressing the button. Can't fault that. The touchscreen, I actually really, really like. It sits quite comfortable in the hand. When you're right-handed, the screen's on the outside. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't get the screen, and you get your handprint all over the screen. Don't know about most people when I'm driving, I vape left-handed, but always remember to have a window open for ventilation when driving. The charging port is a balanced charger. It works. I have charged it through that just to check that fact several times over. It does work. You can charge through the charging port, which is a pro. Con-wise, like I said, the weight. I like the finish. It's all rubberized. Obviously, that adds to that weight. I love the screen, the functionality, and what it does. Do question if you need all of the features that are on there, but it's quite nice. TFV 16 tank rather, conical mesh coil. I've used it. It's a bit underpowered for me because obviously the recommended wattage is 60 to 80. I went slightly higher on that coil for my pleasure vaping. I do, however, still prefer the dual mesh coil that you can get for this tank, which is the big beefy coil that ohms out at 0.12. It's just a banging flavour chasing cloud blowing coil for me. Absolutely superb coil. Still can't fault it, and I will still stick my neck out and say that it would be my recommended stock coil tank to everybody, and it still is that case. Quick word on charging current, 1.8 amps. So charging takes a little while, but it's not too bad. Battery life on a set of relatively well used 25 hours. I'm getting about 4.5, 5 hours out of a set of 25 hours. So for a full day, I'm sort of on a 12-hour day out or something. Take 2 sets of batteries, you're sorted. Now the big question is, they claim, Smok, that this mod is dustproof and shockproof. It has been dropped several times. No damage. No damage whatsoever. There's a little tiny dink down there on the paint on the door. That is it. Dust wise, I actually lent the mod to a friend of mine that works in a wood chip mill, and he basically left it in there for me for a while, for a few days. No signs of any dust getting inside it or anything. Still works really well. Now the big claim is it's waterproof. And this is the first time I've done this on a review, and it's something I'm going to do more often when companies claim things are waterproof. There's a warning for you. In front of me, I have a metal bowl of water. I'm going to tip the camera angle down. You're going to see the water. I'm going to undo the mod, and I'm going to put it in water. Then we'll see if Smok's claims that this mod is waterproof works. I have a towel handy and ready. I'm just going to tilt the camera. Bear with me. There is said bowl of water. There is said Smok mag. I'm dreading this. Here we go. Smok mag in water. Let's give it 10 seconds. Well, how often would it take you to grab it if it was in a pond? I don't really know. Screen's still working. There's no bubbles. There's bubbles coming out the bottom, folks. There's bubbles. There's bubbles. Oh, I hope to God this works so I can bring it out. Right, let's bring the camera. No, let me get it out. Now I'll bring the camera back up to me. Wet Smok mag in my towel. I'm just going to dry it off. Dry all the excess water off the outside. Obviously around the 510. Drying it. And then let's have a look in the battery door. Let me get this out the way of my computer first. Bowl of water near electronics is not good. Right, let's pop that. No moisture. Absolutely bone dry in the battery compartment. Well. That's where the air bubbles was coming from, which was slightly worrying. There's absolutely zero moisture in there. It's completely dry. Close that back up. Let's bang the tank back on. Turn it back on. Whoa, my God, that worked. Wow. Smok Mag P3 is waterproof. You've just seen it. Whew. I obviously see, right. This for me is aimed at challenging this. This is my legend. This one took a trip in the bath, which was completely by accident and obviously not on the review. It still works. Same features, dustproof, waterproof. Smok Mag is bigger. It's heavier. It's actually slightly more comfortable in the hand, the mag. But I shall put that down because it's not about the Aegis Legend from Geek Vape. It's about the Smok Mag P3. It's dustproof, it's shockproof, it's waterproof. It's a good bit of kit. If I'm honest, it's good. It's if you're looking at stepping up and getting a all-round kit. You say you've been vaping for a while on a little pod kit type thing, and you think you want to step up as it's not meeting your needs anymore. I would suggest a Smok Mag P3 because it's waterproof. I've just proven that, It's dust proof. I've proven that, and it's shot proof because this thing has been dropped and thrown by my lovely children. It's took a licking and it's still a ticking. There we go, folks. Smok Mag P3. It's a heavy bit of kit, but it's a nice bit of kit. Yeah. Aegis Legend Smok Mag. It's got a lot more features on here, but it's a lot heavier than the Legend. Touchscreen, big plus, HD touchscreen, can't fault the screen. Yeah, and it works really well. There we go, folks. Smok Mag P3. Good bit of kit. Alright mod, bit heavy. Tank, banging. Can't recommend the tank high enough. Use your silicone sleeve though, otherwise you'll be hitting my friends up at mouse strip tips for a replacement tank. Thank you for watching. Smash that like button for me, folks. Drop a subscribe if you've not already. Lots more coming from Smok, Geek Vape, Rinko, Tesla 6, Immortal Mods. Little sneak preview. Just testing that little beauty out. That is the Resurgence. Don't forget the LXV show, the League of Extraordinary Vapors, every Sunday night around 6:30 on this channel. Vape advocacy, vape talk, vaping views, world of vaping, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe, folks. Love and respect. I'll see you soon.